All right, so I love it when certain ideas in one field can be moved over to a different field. So if you learned how to work on cars, maybe you can use it for some kind of machinist thing, or you did jewelry and you can use it for soldering technique, you know. Well, there's a method in watch repair, watchmaking, that I have moved over to doing electronics, and I want to share that today. So, the hobby of watch repair and stuff, it can be extremely frustrating because these little screws are just super tiny, and a lot of times they're very difficult to deal with. Okay, and what if we want to pick that thing up? Well, they have this magic stuff called Rodico. I'll show you a package here in a second. But Rodico is kind of like silly putty, and you can kind of make a little point, and then if you touch it to the screw, oops, you can pick it up. Okay, and a lot of times it's used to place screws into holes and stuff, or take screws out of holes. And so I could pick this little screw up, and then I can move it over to this hole. And if I had a screwdriver in my other hand, I could do that. But look at how you can pick things up just with this Rodico. Rodico is also great for removing little stains or hairs or grease spots. It's this magic goo. Yeah, let me show you that. All right, so here's the package by Bergeron, Rodico. So this stuff is not cheap, but it's kind of necessary to do watch stuff. You really need this stuff, and you can make it into smaller pieces. You don't need much of it. This is actually quite a large piece. You actually can just use little tiny pieces like this to do your work. You can kind of roll it in your fingers and make a tiny little point, and then you can go and pick up things and clean things, and yeah, it's just magic stuff. Okay, so instead of using this expensive Rodico, we're going to do something different. I'm going to show you what I've been using this for. Okay, in the shop I've been using this Loctite quite a bit. This Fun-Tak, it's this blue material. Again, it's kind of like silly putty. It's kind of sticky a little bit, and I've used it to like hold parts that you want to solder. You can just kind of stick it down, and if you have something you want to hold, you can just stick it to that, and it holds it pretty well and stuff. But I'm using it a different way today. Okay, I'm going to use it like I was a watch person. I can kind of twist it, and I can make a tiny little point out of it, right? And why would I want to do this? So let me show you. So you may have one of these books where you have all kinds of different values of parts. All right, and so they're all on these little strips, and you can pull one of these strips out, and then there's this little piece of cellophane or whatever it is. And then you can go find one, but it's kind of hard to get that little part out of the holder there. If you take this blue tack, it grabbed that little part out of there. Okay, so now I've got this little surface mount part stuck to the end of my my blue tack, and then I can take it over to where I need it, grab it with some tweezers, and put it on the board. Okay. So that's how I've been using it, picking up SMD parts. These little SMD parts are sometimes hard to get things out. This particular thing, though, is because you can't reach tweezers in there. There's not enough room to get your tweezer into these things, and you can have to pull it out, and you can turn it upside down, and it falls out. Then you might lose it. But this this blue tack grabs it and keeps grabbing. It's still on there. Yeah. So there it is on my blue tack, and I can just grab it and pull it off, and then I can go to my PC board and do what I need to do with it, right? So this yeah, this stuff can come in real handy to grab stuff with. Oh, there you go. Quick tip for the day. The Bergeron Rodico, you might want to check that out. And Loctite Fun-Tak is a great thing. I use it all the time in the lab.